everyone. I'm Jishan Sheikh, Assistant Professor in IT/ICT Department of LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. So in this video of Express.js, I will explain the advanced routing concept with how can we use number of parameters with our URL. So let's start with today's topic, advanced routing. So in the previous video, I've already explained how can we write Express.js basic application. In that we also use different HTTP methods. Okay, but we want to modify our particular route. Okay, we are not mentioning that route in our particular URL. Still, it is followed that. So how can we do that? That will be possible using the advanced routing concept. So let's demonstrate our program. So I'm taking a new file. Okay, that is my advanced routing. Okay, .js. Okay, now I'm taking some basic modules from this. Okay, where express what we require. Okay, after that application. Okay, now what exactly we are doing. Okay, suppose if you want to get some data, okay, which method will be used? That will be HTTP method. Generally we are using app.get method. Okay, in app.get method, first parameter is our path. Okay, second parameter is all about our function. That function is telling us two parameters, that is all about request and response. Okay, now when we are talking about the request and response, okay, so that will be given by our server. For example, I am writing response.get. so suppose my answer is server is telling that hi. Okay, if we want to print this, before that we have to write app.listen, so that particular port number from where our request is going on. Okay, where our request is listed. Now next I am passing the callback function. Okay, that callback function is just telling that our data is already exists, or we can say that I'm printing something on my console, that is console.log. Okay, so console.log I'm writing just that server is running now. Okay, so this is the basic idea where we are writing our code. Okay, so this is the basic code how our application is working. Okay, so response dot not get, that is some response dot we are have to write send, it's a mistake. Okay, so suppose I am running this code, so what happened? Okay, already our listener is available. Okay, so I'm writing that for executing the code, that is my node moon. We already know the basic. Okay, advanced routing.js. Okay, yes, node moon is started, server is running now, that is a function. Okay, so my goal is all about the basic 1330 default port is telling that yes, my particular code is executed. Okay, now what the change I required. Okay, for example, if I am changing something here, suppose I am writing it is a user, so if the path is not mentioned, then that will be error, it is not getted the path. Okay, but suppose I want some basic route, okay, from where my all the files are going on. Okay, for that our node is providing, Express.js is providing one basic concept. That basic concept is known as router. Okay, so for that we have to define one variable, that is router. Okay, so for that we have to write express dot router function here. Okay, so what happened here when we are using the concept of router? Okay, so this router is telling that this is the default path of this particular route. Okay, so we have to use that particular path, that's why we have to use app dot use here in first parameter. Okay, as a function. Okay, so app dot use, in the first parameter we are passing the particular path In the second parameter, we have to pass the variable where the router is configured. So it is the router variable. For example, here I am passing the path that is a test path. Okay. Now, what the change is required now? So if I want to tell that my default path is test, after that whenever the path is changed, that path is adjust according to that. For example, my path is here path 1. Okay, sorry, path 1. So here instead of app we have to write like this, router dot get. Okay, instead of app, because now what the path we are getting, that is from our root. Okay, that is our router. So here we are passing router dot get. So I'm saving the changes. Okay, I'm just updating hi. Okay, now from route path 1. Okay, I'm saving my particular code. Now move to the our data item. Okay, so suppose I am explaining that it is a default path, so it is not getting any default path here. Okay, you can see here in the get we have which path, path 1. Okay, so you can see here I am writing path 1. So yes, you are not getting the answer because this is not the default path. Our default path is here test, that will be redirected by our router. So that's why we have to write here first, that is our what we are writing test. So test is here and then after path 1. So you can see here now we are getting the data hi now from route path 1. So this is the concept, how can we use the router concept in our particular Express.js. Suppose I am getting if I am writing like this app dot get, the same concept I am not just writing, I am just copy paste. Okay, copy paste, instead of router I am writing app dot get. Okay, and I am writing the path ABC, you can see here. Okay, so instead of ABC, you can see here. Okay, I'm just change out from ABC, I'm change my text here. Okay, so you can see here ABC, so you can get that. Okay, so that is the using the app.get. But if you want to access using the router, that is the case. Okay, at that time we have to use the concept of router. So for that we have to just initialize one variable router that contains the all the functionality from our router. Then we have to compulsory use app.use. Okay, so what the app.use is performing here, it is telling that our whole route that is followed router variable that is passing through our this route only. Okay, so this is the path from where all the functionalities what we are performing it is followed. Suppose I am also change here, I can change, I'm writing again the next code, I'm changing path, instead of path 1 I'm writing path 2. Okay, I'm writing here path 2 also. Okay, save. Okay, so instead of ABC I'm writing first test dash path 2. So yes, hi now from path 2, you can see here I can write path 1, it is working. But if you are writing only test, you are getting the error because on the test we are not writing anything, we are just saving some route here. So this is the concept of our basic advanced routing concept. Okay, so now moving to the second topic, that is routing with parameters. So let's go to the code for particular data item. Okay, so here what is routing for the parameter? For that just I'm just writing the basic code, what is all about. I'm implementing Express here and writing one get function having path user. Okay, so first I'm running my code. Okay, so for that I'm writing node moon here, that is node moon. Okay, route para dot js. Okay, so yes, server is started. Let's check the code here. Okay, and my path is here user. Okay, so you are getting hello from the user. Okay, now what we want here, for example, I'm writing hello from the user. Instead of that, I want to write here user 1. Then it must go here, you are getting the user 1. Suppose I am writing 2, then answer will be you are welcoming user 2. Okay, suppose I am writing 3, okay, it gets answer welcoming user 3. So what happened, we are getting that data from the parameter, and we are writing those data on our console, okay, or we can say that on the browser dynamically. So for that we have to use the concept of parameter. Okay, so how can we do that? Let's go to the code. Okay, so here I'm writing the code. Okay, for that we have to use app.get first. Okay, so in app.get we have two parameter. Okay, first is our path, second is our function. It is common again. Okay, it is our request and response function. Okay, now according to that I'm putting my bracket. Yes. Okay, now how can I change this code? So suppose I want the code from where user is common. Okay, user is common, but then after I need the data which is dynamic. For that we have to use this colon, and for example I'm using here name, that is my variable. Okay, that is my name. So how can we get those data? Okay, for that we have to write here response dot send. Okay, and here I'm writing the code hello user. Okay, hello user name is equal to, for example. Okay, and then you have to get those data from the URL bar. For that you have to write request dot, then you have to write params. Okay, that is tells take the value of parameters dot, that variable is taking the value from which variable, our variable is here name. Okay, so the data which are entered by the user here, that will be taken. Okay, and that will be, that value is given to your this variable. So is it working or not? Now let's start. Okay, I'm saving the code. Okay, so I'm running. Suppose right now I'm writing only user, so hello user. Okay, then after I'm writing user.3. Okay, cannot gives. Okay, so user, then after what we are writing parameter. Okay, that is all about the user dot param dot name is here. Yes. Okay, so that is telling about request dot parameters dot name, that is valid also. Okay, so we have to write here the code is telling it is okay request dot params dot name. Okay, so what is the error? I think save is not performing properly, it is not saved, so that's why now we are moving. Yes, you can see when we are refreshing we are getting the data hello user name is equal to 3. Suppose I am changing this, I am writing here 4. You can see it is right, it is updated the data. Okay, suppose I am writing here xyz right now. Okay, Zishan hello user name is equal to Zishan. Okay, so this is the basic idea. You can write also another variable also. Okay, suppose I instead of name and also I want to provide id also, so slash I'm writing id and then colon id. Okay, so I'm updating again here hello user name is equal to, and I'm writing id is equal to. So again I have to fetch the variable. Okay, that variable is request dot, okay, params dot, and here my variable is id, which I am updated here. So the without colon what we are writing, that is only simple directory, but when we are differentiating with colon, that takes the dynamic data with the help of request dot params. Okay, so I'm saving. Yes, it is updated. Now going to the code. Okay, now now I am writing id, and here id is equal to 3. So you can see here hello user name is equal to Jishan, id is equal to 3. Suppose I am changing only name. Okay, instead of student I am writing, okay, so you can see name is equal to student, id is equal to 3. Suppose I am changing the id here, so it is changed up to the id is equal to 6. So this is a simple code. Using that you can write the parameters. Okay, that is another options are also available, but this is the very simple code. Using that you can get the values of the user dynamically from the user. So this is the basic idea of today's session. Okay, thank you for watching.